Wham! All right. Big Pluto. Slide down Abby. All right, let's do it. Mm-hmm. All right. Turn the comments on. The comments are on. All right. The girls are working. The girls are working. All right. Cool. All right. Hey, y'all, make sure when y'all come in, tap the screen. If y'all can like the video as well, child. What they thought? Big Pluto. Big Pluto. Honey, my stomach was not feeling good, but girl, we doing it. Immediately. We doing it. Okay, Big Pluto. All right. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hey. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Y'all make sure that as y'all come in, y'all like the video. Whenever we get matches to matches, I'll take a shot or whatever. I wasn't gonna drink, but I'll make a little game out of it tonight. All right, so tonight what we are doing is we talking about all the stuff that's going on in the world today. All right. Also, whenever we get a match like for like, we will take a shot, okay? Hey, how you doing tonight, y'all? I hope you are enjoying your Cinco de Mayo because I will enjoy my Cinco de Mayo just like that and clock that tea. But yes, I will be enjoying my Cinco de Mayo like you will be enjoying yours. If I sweat, don't bother me. If I sweat, don't talk to me. Just tap the screen, like the video, and if you can send a gift, send a gift. I know they have like gifts and stuff, but make sure y'all like the video. When you like the video, it just let other people see it. So every time I'm saying like the video, you ain't got to be the only one liking it because you like, bitch, like the video. Why you ain't liked it? Okay? All right. So everybody that's in here, can y'all please like the video? It should be an X on your screen. You press that X, and it'll take you to a thumbs up and a thumbs down screen, and you should be able to like it. Like it right away. Hey, Jessica, how you doing? Hey, Peach, how are you doing? If you are in here tonight, can we know where are you from? Where you from tonight? Because the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting. And the boys are fighting. Why are y'all fighting? Okay? All right, honey. All right, child. Let's go ahead and get you together real quick. And then I will be ready. Thank you, love. Thank you. Enjoy your Cinco de Mayo. Enjoy it. Because we will be joining ours. All right. All right, y'all. So before we get ready to get started, we got about 30 seconds before we get ready to get started. But where y'all from? Okay, we from Atlanta, Georgia. We from wait a minute. The SWAT. Wait a minute, girl. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, so you say you stay by SWAT? You stay by SWAT? Oh my God. Thank you, goddess. I appreciate that. Come on now. You can send gifts on YouTube now. Oh my gosh, goddess, thank you. Like, and I'm from New York. Okay, you from New York? Okay. Okay, Missy Boo, let me tell you something. I never knew you from New York, girl, and I like you because you been a good supporter of mine. She said, yes, from the SWAT, but I live in, okay. Oh, you say you from the SWAT meet, meaning like Southwest Atlanta, because they call that SWAT, you know, whenever it's like Southwest Atlanta, they call that SWAT. So is my sound working? Is my sound working? All right, great. Okay. Let me text this girl. So thank you. All right, so if you are in here, make sure that you like the video. Every time we match the likes, we will take a shot. So every time the viewers match the likes, we will take a shot. All right, so I am ready to get started. So let's get started. Ooh, honey, the girls are fighting and the boys are fighting. If you are somebody who is paying attention to the likes and the followers, every time it get there, say, Snoop, it's time. And I'll look at you and we'll look at each other, all right? All right, so we're going to start out with the first story. And all I want to say for the first story is, let me tell you something. Let's get into the first story because you know you's a funky bitch.
She's accused of stealing financial information from people in her care so she could go shopping. She's accused of not only spending a little money, but a whole lot.
Well, Fox News' Tyler Finger is live at the Gwinnett County Jail, where that woman is being held tonight. Tyler?
Yeah, Russ, good evening to you. Police say a 24-year-old home health aide ripped off multiple clients, one of which had dementia. She's accused of buying a car, paying her rent, and even apparently trying to open up a brand new credit card with information she stole. 24-year-old Brianna Powell was hired to help and provide in-home care to elderly patients, but Swanee police say she helped herself to their personal and financial information instead.
We found that through our investigation that she was defrauding the people that she worked for, using their credit cards, bank account information to purchase them.
And buy things she did. Arrest warrants show a pattern of purchases.
I was really shocked when we found out about the vehicle that was purchased.
According to one of Powell's warrants, that vehicle cost more than $16,000. Investigators also accused her of paying her rent 3 times, going on a Lowe's shopping spree where she spent $1,700 and paying her personal ADT security bill. We added up the purchases listed in the arrest warrants. It came out to roughly $25,000.
I don't know how she thought she could get away with it. Maybe she thought because they were elderly and they couldn't care for themselves, so they wouldn't notice the amounts or the money missing.
Swanee Police Captain Robert Thompson said they were notified by a victim's power of attorney. When they started investigating, they found Powell, who worked at Visiting Angels, had used her job to victimize at least 2 others in Gwinnett County and another in DeKalb County. He said nobody knew they had been a victim. She faces nearly 2 dozen charges, including identity theft, fraud, and elder exploitation.
Preying on the people that can't take care of themselves, the elderly, the young, we take that seriously, and we want to make sure she's held accountable.
Captain Thompson believes more victims are out there and says if she has ever worked in your home or with your elderly family member and you suspect any fraudulent activity occurred, call them.
Everybody has elderly people in their families, and you can't always be there for everything. And when you have somebody come into the house to help take care of them, and then they just take advantage of them, it just hurts the public altogether.
And the owner of the company that Powell worked for said Fox 5 a statement saying, quote, "We followed company policy and this employee passed a thorough background check with no issues. She has been terminated and we continue to cooperate with authorities in this case," end quote. If you think a loved one might be a victim in this case, we put the information
In the metro Atlanta area.
Terminated? That bitch need to go to jail. What you mean she terminated? Somebody says no, it's time. It's not time. I see 20 and then okay, so I see 30 people, but I only see 20 likes. Okay? So we got to get up to 30, and then we could do a shot. But with that being said, for all the new people, when y'all like the video, whenever the likes and the people that are in the building are matching each other, we will take a shot. But with that being said, fired, y'all need to put that bitch in an electric chair. She done stole my grandma's money. My grandmama at home. My grandma ain't got nothing to do with this. That bitch done stole my grandma's money. And my grandmama in a wheelchair. Put that bitch on the electric chair. What are y'all doing? What is going on down there? Girl, if I had a shot, I'd take it. But I don't because it's Cinco de Mayo. And I wouldn't really... If the people would let me take a drink, I would do it. Get this bitch up out of there. She been fired. That bitch need to be arrested, not fired. She need to go to jail. She need to be in the bed, laying down in jail. What do you mean she's been fired? She done stole all these folk fucking money. That That bitch need to be in jail. It's time. It ain't time yet. We almost there. We almost there. It's almost time to take a shot. But she done stole all the elder folk, man. And I know that. I can't figure out where I know that bitch. I know that bitch from somewhere. I know her. And whenever I put my finger on it, I'm going to find out where I know that bitch from. I kept saying, I know this bitch from somewhere. But I couldn't put my hand on it. But now that we doing this on YouTube, I might could find that bitch. It's time. You can keep coming. It's time all night long until I see what you see. I don't see what you see. You see 32. I see 23 for likes. All right. So now I'm going to play this video because somebody in my Instagram chat sent this video and said, Snoop, look at this nasty bastard. He like chillums. It's just so many people that like chillums. And I feel bad for you. Because why do you like chillums? Let me get into it. You nasty bastard. She said, Snoop, it does say 29 to 30. It say 29. It say 29 to 20. Okay. Let me know when it get right, girl. Okay, hold on. Let's play this.
All right. Good stay.
The state would ask that the court deny bond for two main reasons. The first is the likelihood to reoffend. Reviewing the defendant's criminal history, he does not have any convictions. He does have a 2007 aggravated assault that he pled first offender, but other than that, he has no convictions. However, he has been a suspect in at least 3 separate sexual assault incidents. The first was in 2006. It was reported to police that the victim in the case was 14 years old at the time.
So you like
living
chillums?
with her parents. She'd become very disobedient and unruly. At some point, they sent her to some kind of behavioral therapy. She had an STD test done. She came back positive for STDs. It was determined that the defendant, in fact, had sexual intercourse with her while she was 14 years old. For whatever reason, in 2006, that case did not go forward. Then in 2016, there was an incident where the defendant was reported to have molested his own son, who was 9 years old at the time.
So you like boys and girls?
And for whatever reason, the case was closed without further investigation. In those 2 reports, the detectives indicate that there was no physical evidence, so for that reason, they did not go forward with charges. And then in this case occurred in 2016, but during the investigation of this case, there was another allegation. Once the victim in our case disclosed, a relative came forward and told police that in 2016, she had also been raped by the defendant. At the time, I'm sorry, Your Honor, it wasn't in 2016. She would have been raped in about 2010 or 11, when the victim was 10 or 11 at the time. So we have a case from 2006, 2016, and another case from 2016, and then this current rape that he was indicted for. So the likelihood to reoffend is high.
The state has not indicted him for any of those other counts, though.
No, Your Honor, but the state does intend to bring those in as 414 evidence.
All right, so before I show y'all his IG, okay, so somebody sent this story in because they knew exactly who he was and they wanted to show y'all what his IG was, and somebody said his son. Let me show you what his IG is before I say anything because, okay, this is IG. He the man that be doing tattoos. You nasty son of a bitch. Somebody said, Snoop, it's almost time you close. All right. Now, somebody sends you in because they know you. Girl, if I had a shot, I would take it, but I don't. Let me tell you something. You nasty, not need stinking. I will never understand the parent that want to have sex with their own child. So you done stuck your motherfucking eggplant emoji in this boy. Or maybe you didn't. I don't know what you did, but to have sexual thoughts about your own baby. And it's a son. You don't even like girls for you like chillums. You like little boys and little girls. So technically, when you like chillums and little boys are involved, you really like little boys. Don't make me take a shot, cause I will get into you even more. But I'm a hold back what I got to say, because for you to want to have any type of sexual, use a sexual demon when you want to have sex with your own child. Because who looks at their children like that? Like that is the most craziest thing to me, to be a molester and do it to your own kids. That is crazy to me. You want to put your dick in your eggplant emoji in your son, but that is. Let's move on to the next story, because I don't have enough. I don't have enough to get into you. I don't have enough to get into you. Speaking of molestation, I don't know what it is about these teachers nowadays. I think because the teachers are young and they are liking chillums, and they teaching at the school, and then the children are being provided to them because they like chillums. Let's just get into it, because everybody like chillums. Not me, but everybody like chillums.
Action News exclusive. A school band director convicted of sex charges involving a student. Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Winnie is live at the Fulton County District Attorney's Office. And Mark, you got text messages that played an important role in this case.
We're inside the Fulton County District Attorney's Office Special Victims Division. A statement in behalf of D.A. Fonnie Willis says when parents send their children to school, they have every right to expect they'll be safe, especially from those entrusted to guide and protect them.
That's what I'm thinking.
Defendant in this case groomed a student from the 8th grade. He broke the trust of this victim, of the school where he taught, and of the community that he served.
How many Joe Von Burdens are out there?
Unfortunately, I think there are more than we want to believe.
Joe Von Burton taught symphony and marching band at Coretta Scott King Young Women's Leadership Academy. And his defense to allegations he had sex with a student was that text messages between them were about a fantasy. But a Fulton County jury found this week his story was the fantasy. Say Fulton County Chief Senior Assistant District Attorney.
Action News exclusive. A school band director convicted of...
Bitch, the news real shady. Somebody said that he said the text message between him and the student was a fantasy. But we found out that the news is shady. The news is shady. Somebody said I thought I wasn't crazy. Somebody said he talked bad and do. I thought I wasn't crazy. I kept saying I know this man from somewhere. I couldn't put my finger on it. I went to Dub. Somebody said Snoop, he talked the bad and Dub. I went to Dub. Oh my God, he molested me. Oh my God. I have been molested by that man. I remember. Now that I think about it. Oh, let me stop playing. Let's move on to the next story, because I remember the man. He did not molest me. I did not have any molestation charges from back when I was in school. I did not have that. Let me just say that for the most part of front. I will be trying to talk to some people that we did go to school with, and we will see have they had molestation charges. But anyway, let's move on to the next story so we can get into a lot of things that have transpired. All right, so Roland Ray, the Shade Room, say you scumming people, but let's get into that. Y'all make sure y'all double tap the screen. She said, because I want him to say
executive producer said that she paid Roland Ray hundreds of dollars to host a reality reunion show, Baddies on Wheels.
He's ignoring me.
He canceled on her hours before taping.
You're wrong.
And she's not alone. The Shade Room is uncovering a pattern after this woman says Roland Ray has been helping scammers sell food stamps on Instagram and pocketing the money.
I just knew it was a scam.
I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates. Bounced? This executive producer...
All I'm gonna say is before this shit popped out, the people been saying Roland Ray. The people been saying Roland Ray been rolling around on their carpet, coming to their house, scamming them, riding up the ramp in their house and riding up the ramp to get to their house. These people been saying Roland Ray been scamming them. And Shade Room, y'all are shady, but that's what y'all for. Y'all the Shade Room. But the people have been saying Roland Ray have been rolling around the city, scamming people. I don't have too much to say because he's spitting on people while he riding around in his wheelchair. And let's move on to the next story. Before we move on to the next story, I bet Roland Ray smell like piss. I bet Roland Ray smell like piss and Black and Miles. I mean, I love him, but I bet he smell like piss and Black and Miles. I can just see it now. Just hair molecules frolicking everywhere. But I bet he smell like piss and Black and Miles. I wouldn't have bet my top dollar. If you say, Snoop, do you want to bet $175,000? I would like to. I bet you he smell like piss and Black and Miles. All right, so let's move on to the next story so we can go ahead and get into it. You keep trying to say it's time. It's not time yet. Is it time, girl? Let me know if it's time. Kevin Gates confirms that him and Brittany Renner so basically they're trying to say that him and Brittany Renner is dating Kevin Gates. All right. Kevin Gates and Brittany Renner are dating. And then Drita say, y'all dating? Okay. Okay, Drika. All right, that what Drika say to the dating rumors. Okay, because I don't got nothing to say. But the only thing I'm going to say is if I had a shot, I would say this. But since I don't have a shot, I won't say it. But Kevin Gates and Brittany Renner, Drita sit out on her boat, smoking weed, making it seem like you not pressed. The only thing I would say, girl, you pressed. That's the only thing I would say. You are pressed. Let's move on to the next story because I ain't. Now, last week we did talk about Shannon and the bulldog. Girl, hold up. Last week we did talk about Shannon Sharpe and the butch. Let me take a shot. I'm not going to take no more. Last week we did talk about Shannon Sharpe and the butch white women that he liked. Let me know when the likes reach where they need to reach. Shannon Sharpe, you like butch bitches. You like butch white women. And you know what? If that's your thing, that is okay. But you like butch bitches. And every last one of these bitches say you like your ass played in. I don't have an ass, but you like your ass played in. I'm just they saying you like your ass played in. So if you don't know, when Tasha K said she talked to Michelle and the Michelle was on the phone, that was not Michelle. Tasha K used a line, bald-headed Fantasia. Kelly Rowland back in 2017, 57, looking ass bitch. Use a line whore. But let's get into what the actual Michelle had to say.
Break up with my husband at the time. We were just dating, so I was dating Shannon and my husband at the same time. Shannon asked me to break up with my husband, and I don't recall for sure, but I think I did. And so, you know, it's like, wait a minute, you want me to be with just you, but you want to move somebody into your house and not even tell me? So that's what it stemmed from. He's not a faithful person, so I wasn't going to be faithful to a non-faithful person, and it just doesn't work that way. Not for me anyway.
Can you tell us just broadly, I know it's probably painful to relive the situation, but can you tell us generally what happened that day?
It was fighting, and usually we fought on the phone and not in person. So it was the biggest argument that we ever got in. And he was controlling, he was domineering, he was manhandling me beforehand, and he wanted to have sex, and I told him no. I told him no, because you gave it to somebody else. I didn't only tell him no, I told him why. And he wouldn't take no for an answer, so he overpowered me, put me to my knees, put his penis in my mouth, and after he got enough of that, he put me on the bed, and, this was all a struggle.
I'm going to ask something that might be a little sensitive or might sound insensitive, I should say. But I'm going to go ahead and ask it because it's a question that I'm sure people are wondering. Why didn't you file a police report when he raped you?
Because I was scared for my life. He said he would use it. Everybody he knows, and he knows lots of police officers. So I didn't know that if I went down there, that would be one of the people that he knows. We're just dating. He had asked me to break up.
So he liked to choke white women as a big black man. Michelle, I don't know if you are running or what, but I don't know what exactly do you want, Michelle, but your story. I think he fucked you because I know people close to him and they told me that you are the woman that he fucked. But if I did not know my people who told me that he fucked you, I would have said, this bitch lying. You took your time. You were strategic. You thought about it. That's why Cat Williams said don't fuck with white bitches. And you're a white bitch. Not to be racist, you're a white bitch. And I put the emphasis on bitch. You're a white bitch. Because as the lady asks you, well, why did you go to the police? Why didn't you say anything earlier? And your excuse was, I thought that he had people at the police office that would kill me. Then bitch, go to another one. Go to another state where you don't think that he got police officers and go to that one. That is just off. If you've been talking to him for years, you've never seen the police officer. You don't know who he know. So when you go to the police office, you think that police officer may, whatever, bitch, Michelle, whatever. 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 Okay? I'm gonna move on to the next story because I wanna dig into your asshole so bad that you squirting out worms. I wanna dig into your asshole so bad that you squirting out broccoli, oranges, strawberries, grapes, vegetables. I wanna dig into you so bad, but I'm gonna let you slide because you may be a victim. Maybe. But you don't let Shannon dig all into your. So let's move on to the next. Let's move on to the next story. Let's. Drunk ass bitch. I'm sick of these bitches. I'm sick of them.
Child? Did you call the child in the court? It is my own business. You call him? Okay, why don't you have the boss to say it right now again? Okay. All right, that's what you say. Nobody digging to you. That little kid, you call him the little child? Are you about to hit him? You chasing him?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child 5-year-old and live the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act.
That's what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
You know that's a hate speech, and you can't be that.
I don't get it.
Huh. Okay, we'll see about that. What they call him the child? Child?
So after this shit happened, that bitch said, I need help protecting my family. This bitch done recorded me. I need help. My name is Shamasa Masa. And I have been put into a situation with a girl. I recently had a kid stolen from my 18 month. Wait a minute now. I recently had a kid stole from my 18-month-old son diaper bag at the park. I called him. Oh, you trying to say you called the kid out for what he did? Okay, so you saying okay, so you call him nigga, punk, bitches, and stuff like that. This bitch said I need $1 million to protect my family, and then let me tell you something right now. Cause now I'm pissed off again. She said Snoop is almost time. We ain't at the like shit. Get the likes up so we can take our shot before we. Cause now I'm pissed. She not only called a little boy the N-word, after a man said, bitch, I'm gonna put you on the internet after you called this little boy the N-word, whether he took your son's stuff or not, you decided to hit on him and then call him the N-word, and then you got online to say to protect your family because you're perceiving death threats. You started a GoFundMe for $1 million to protect your family, and they already sent you $638,000. You're almost there. But hold on before I tell y'all, it has not even been a full week, and she got $600,000 to protect her family. After she called the little black boy the N-word, it has not been a full week, and she almost got $1 million to protect her family. And you know what? I'm not mad. Let me see my phone up here. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. She said Snoop is. I thought you said it was time. Okay, let me put that back on now. I thought you said it was time. All right, so I'm not mad. Let me tell you why I'm not mad. Them white folks stick together. That bitch put online what happened. She typed it. What happened? And you think them white folk decided to ask her a second question? No, they did not. Bitch, what happened? She told them, they supported. Them motherfucking white people stick behind each other like it's no other. Black people, pay attention. The bitch didn't even get a full story, and they gave. She didn't even tell them everything that was going on, and they started giving her the money. She was 65% at the goal after posting it a week, and 3 days into it, she was damn near into the goal. If I'm gonna piss on your grave, I'm gonna shit on your grandmama. If I'm gonna piss on your grave, I'm gonna shit on your grandmama. Them white people support. So when you say you upset because she tried to do, I'm not mad. You know why? Even though the people trying to get her shit down, get it down. I want you to get it down. But I want you to pay attention too. I want you to pay attention to how them white people barely heard her story. This is what her GoFundMe say. Protect. She wants you to protect her and her family. She gave you a small sum. Somebody basically stole from my son. I need to protect him. My goal is $1 million. And they sent. One more time. Protect me and my. You got to protect her. Her goal is $1 million. They sent her $600,000 already. It's been 3 days. They said. I'm not gonna keep showing y'all because I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset. All right, so I'm gonna do the last story and I'm finna ready to get off. Because my thing is this. The way them white people supported that lady after she didn't tell them how she called them. She didn't tell them who stole her baby stuff. She didn't tell them how she called the baby an N-word. She didn't say nothing. Guess what them white people did? Bitch, what happened? Great. Support. We don't give a fuck whether you wrong or right. Bitch, hear me what I say when I say what I'm saying. She put it up, didn't say what happened. She told him exactly what it was. She left out a lot of shit, but she told him what it was, and she said, bitch, I need your support. And guess what them white folks said? Bitch, we here. I'm getting upset. I don't even... I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset because the way they... Let me try to do at least one more story so we can go. And I'm ready to go to Instagram. I'm ready to be real messy at this point. She said, Snoop, y'all get the lights up so we can take at least one shot before we go. Come on, while we do the story. I'm upset.
Should ever have to witness. Police say a father was run over by a car while his children watched helplessly. Investigators say the driver was their own mother. Now that father is gone and their mother is behind bars, possibly facing life in prison. According to Birmingham police, the man was pinned underneath the car as family members stood by powerless. His final moments were filled with pain and witnessed by the people he loved most. The woman accused of killing him appeared in court, smiling and laughing. I'm Kennedy Walker, and I'll walk you through the details. Dressed in a green and white striped jumpsuit with braids only on one side of her head, the other side seemingly shaved or possibly ripped out, 30-year-old Shatise Renee Jackson stood before a judge. She's now charged with capital murder after Birmingham police say she ran over the father of her children in front of them. It all happened on Easter Sunday. That day, McKees Bostic was hosting a celebration, Easter and his daughter's 7th birthday. Police say Bostic's longtime girlfriend and mother of his 2 children, Shatise Jackson, killed him by slamming her SUV into him, pinning him between the vehicle and his own home. According to investigators, the couple had been arguing throughout the day. Officers were actually called earlier on a domestic disturbance, but after talking to both parties, police say nothing criminal had taken place, so they left. But Jackson allegedly did not stay away for long. Authorities say she returned later that night and the argument escalated. Witnesses say she pulled a gun, shots were fired, though it's still unclear if she shot into the air or at someone. And then things took a fatal turn. Witnesses told police Jackson got behind the wheel of her SUV and ran Bostic over. Their children may have seen everything. Officers rushed to the scene around 10 p.m. and what they found was chaos. With around 50 people at the party, police called a, quote, max emergency because they say they couldn't control the crowd. More than 25 police units responded from 4 different precincts. Birmingham Fire and Rescue arrived as well, trying to save Bostic, but it was too late. He should ever have to witness.
So before I continue, somebody says, no, it's not time. We need 10 more likes, and then we can take a shot. All right, so while we waiting on the 10 likes to get our shot. Ooh, honey. So after the report came out, one of the family members said, that bald-headed bitch got us fucked up. And how she got y'all fucked up? She said, imagine as a good family-oriented man, you meet a hoe, okay? With 2 children. The bitch already didn't really have nothing. You took her, love her, and her 2 children like they were your own. Imagine treating a hoe like a queen. Hoe really don't love you. Imagine getting all type of gifts. Imagine getting all type of gifts. I'm not even talking about your birthday and holidays. Imagine taking a hoe out the country and she never have been. Imagine buying a hoe a 5-bedroom nice house for a family to live in comfortably, and a hoe did whatever she wanted to do to keep herself happy. She said, and thanks to her, she unapologetically unalive him in front of his kids, his mother, his twin and sister. Should have left that dirty asshole under a rock where you found her, but shoulder shrugs. That's what you wanted. Edit. No other backstory to this. My cousin never hit her, because that's what I want to know. My cousin never hit her, never put his hands on her. She was the aggressor in every situation. The only thing that I can say from this was she was mad. She grabbed a gun when she woke up and then went outside, and then the car situation happened. Okay? Child, I'm just telling you, because I was confused. I'm glad she said it, because I was like, girl, did he whoop her ass? Oh, like, so how did she get like this is what I'm confused about. Like, how did the top of her head like a bunch of spiders having a meeting of that? How did we get to this point? Like, this is what I'm confused about. I am confused about this word. I am confused about that part. So, she said, Snoop, I am willing to, because, okay, we did not make it. Y'all almost got us there. We actually only needed 4 more to actually get us there. So if you do not follow me on Instagram, my name is Snoop Money Chase on Instagram. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. We are about to go over there in about 15 minutes to get ready to go live. We was trying to get us a shot here. We did not make it, but thank you guys. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on Instagram. And You were amazing.